Head coach Sean Miller has joined us here courtside at McHale after the Wildcats' 10-point win. Congratulations, Coach. Great way to start the home season. Utah's a very good basketball team. They always have been very tough. And what was the key for your guys? Because they made that run there in the second half, got back within 3 points, and it just seemed like your guys took over defensively there and moved out to the win.
You know, we had moments in the same game where, you know, our defense was outstanding. Players really locked in, right place, right time, executing. And sometimes when you do that, the ball still goes in because you're playing against, you know, a good coach, great offense, an unselfish team with good players. But there were also other times in the game when we were disconnected, and when you make a mistake on defense against a team that really executes, it makes you look bad. And we had a number of those. And then, although we only had 10 turnovers, I would be anxious to see how many of our turnovers led to some form of points. Mm-hmm. When you're a guard and you get below the foul line, man, you got to take care of the ball, because that turnover is a disaster. It leads to a dunk. And when you look at 56 points, you know, that's outstanding. But I would be willing to bet that about 10 of the 56 came because of our offense and had nothing to do with our defense. And as sometimes is the case, and believe me, I think Larry would be the first one to tell you, a couple of our defensive breakdowns in the second half, they missed some good shots. And we have to correct that, learn from it. We're still very early in conference play, have a lot of new guys in different roles. But I think from a scouting perspective, preparation, the details of what we're trying to do matter. And tonight was a great lesson in that.
You said earlier this week at your news conference, you said defense is not fun. It's something that you really have to acquire. And we've watched your team continue to grow in that area. So can this really benefit them really in the long, you know, starting with Saturday's game over what they'll see tonight?
You know, I hope so. This is a very, very good offensive team. I mean, we talked about David Collette, and again, he's 6 for 7. Thank goodness he only shot it 7 times. What we did a good job of is not fouling, and sometimes that can be lost. I know, Brian, we talked about some of the things that our team has learned because of dire straits. You know, Parker being hurt, us playing 7 players for a long period of time, the emphasis of not fouling. And in tonight's game, us not fouling was a big, big reason that we had such a good defensive game, because, you know, 56 points, they got 2 of the 56 from the foul line.
Yeah. Outstanding. Parker Jackson Cartwright, 9 assists, no turnovers tonight. A 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio is good. 3-to-1 is outstanding. He is now at exactly 4-to-1. 56 turnovers, or I'm sorry, 56 assists and 14 turnovers on the season. What do you call that? If 3-to-1's outstanding, what's 4-to-1?
Well, he really helped us win the game. Out of the first 3 Pac-12 games that we've played, the game at Cal and tonight's game, I don't believe we would have been on the winning end of the coin if he didn't play. So, you know, a credit to Justin Kokoski and a credit to Parker for working hard behind the scenes and being able to get back after 4 weeks. It's nice to have him back, and I'm anxious for him to get his confidence back shooting, because he's a much better shooter than he shows. That's going to be the last thing to return, but I'm hopeful that it can return here this week.
Well, that shot at the end of the first half, that had to give him a little shot of confidence.
Yeah, no question. You know, 9 assists too. I'm going to bet he had more than 9. I know he had 7 in the first half, Brian. I am counting in my mind at least 3 to Doosan from the 10-minute mark to the end of the game in the second half.
All right.
We're going to get these guys to take a look at that.
Okay.
My bet is that he had more than 9 assists with 0 turnovers. But when you do that, you really change the game and obviously make a lot of great plays.
Oh, outstanding one. All congratulations on the win. We'll see you on Saturday. Head Coach Sean Miller here courtside. The Wildcats beat the Utes 66-56. Arizona now 14-2 on the season, 3-0 in the pack. And again, Colorado coming to town